Hello everyone and welcome back to another full English grammar in use video with me. In the last video we learnt about be going to. In this video we're going to learn about will, which is another future simple tense. As always, I'm going to teach you when and how to use it, its structure and other things you need to know. At the end of the video, we're gonna have some extra exercises so we can practice together. So, let's begin. Will is obviously one of the most common tenses in English because it has many uses and we use it in many different situations. These are many uses that will is used in English, and I'm going to tell you about all of them. We use will when we want to talk about future events or facts that are not personal. They are not necessarily about me or what I want to do in the future. They are more about events and general things. For example, there will be a match on Friday. This is an event. The top students in the class will be rewarded. This isn't about me only, this is about everyone in the class, so it's a general thing. We use will when we want to confirm future time, place, or plan. For example, we will meet you there. Mr. Brown will see you at 10. I will see you guys later. Another use for will is when we want to make predictions based on our opinions or past experience. This is very similar to what we had in going to. So we use both of these future simple tenses to talk about predictions with a minor difference. We use be going to as a prediction when there is present evidence, or like I said in the be going to video, we make predictions based on what we see or know. But we use will as a prediction when there is no evidence, but it's based on what I think, based on my opinion. For example, my friends and I want to go somewhere that we have never gone before, so we don't know what or how it's going to be like. But I think it will be fun. So I have no idea because I have never seen it, I don't know anything about it, but I just think it will be fun. And we will like it, we will enjoy it. That's what I think. So I think it will be fun. Another use for will is when we want to talk about something we decide to do at the time of speaking. So it's totally unplanned. We just come up with them right at the moment. For example, my colleague wants to go and get some coffee. So he says, Jasmine, I'm going to grab some coffee. Would you like some? And I'd say, yeah, you know what? I'll go with you. Let me just get my coat. So my friend has planned to go, he wanted to go, but I just decided at the time of speaking, decided at that very moment that I will go with him. It was totally unplanned. We use will to talk about future events that we haven't arranged yet. For example, we will probably stay for 2 more days. I don't know yet. I haven't arranged it. The party will be held outdoors. Let me ask Nick. I don't know if the party is going to be inside or outside. So let me just ask Nick. Maybe he knows because I haven't arranged it. So the party will be held outdoors. We use will to make offers, suggestions, promises. For example, you want to go somewhere and your friend wants to go to the same place. So he would say, I'll give you a ride if you like, which means I'm going to the same place. I have a car and I can take you with me and I can take you there. He's offering me to go with him. So he says, I will give you a ride or I will give you a lift. Another example, I will give it back. I promise. Or, I will call you as soon as possible. I will never leave you again. I'm making promises. We also use will when we want to order something, food or drink. And we use these phrases. I'll have, I'll get, I'll take. They're the same as I will have or I will take, I will get. We use the contracted forms more often. I will tell you about them. So for example, I'll have a double cheeseburger, or I'll take the ham sandwich. And for the last one here, we use will when we want to give an order or to state a rule. For example, you will do as I say. I'm giving an order. Or for example, will you stop? It's just like I'm saying, stop, stop doing that. Now let's get to the structure. The structure is pretty simple and I'm sure you'll love it. Because we only have the word will and it doesn't change for any of the subjects. Plus, we use the base form of the verb, so that means no past or past participle form. This is the whole structure. For affirmative sentences, we have subject plus will plus base form of the verb. For negative sentences, we will only add not after will, and for the question form, we only bring that will at the beginning of the sentence. But let's get into each one of these. So, for affirmative sentences, we said we have subject plus will plus the base form of the verb. And as we said, it will not change for any of the subjects. They're all the same. For example, I will do it. You will do it. They will do it. We will do it. He will do it. She will do it. It will do it. As you see, it doesn't change for any of the subjects. They all remain the same. But something important here is that we usually use the contracted form of will. So instead of I will, we usually say I'll do it. You'll do it. They'll do it. We'll do it. He'll do it. She'll do it. It'll do it. For the negative sentences, we only add not after will. So it's subject plus will not, or the contracted form won't plus the base form of the verb. Again, we often use the contracted form in normal daily life conversations. It's not that we don't use will not, it's just a bit formal. So when we're in formal situations, that's completely okay to use will not. And we do it. We do not use contracted form in formal situations. So we have I will not do it, or I won't do it. You will not do it. You won't do it. They will not do it. They won't do it. We will not do it. We won't do it. He will not do it. He won't do it. She will not do it. She won't do it. It will not do it. It won't do it. And for the question form, again, we have WH questions, yes or no questions. For the yes or no questions, we bring that will at the beginning of the sentence or before the subject. For example, will I go to the party? Yes, I will. No, I won't. Will you go to the party? Yes, I will. No, I won't. Will they go to the party? Yes, they will. No, they won't. Will we go to the party? Yes, we will. No, we won't. Will he go to the party? Yes, he will. No, he won't. Will she go to the party? Yes, she will. No, she won't. Will it go to the party? Yes, it will. No, it won't. And again, we do not use the contracted form I'll, you'll, they'll. We do not use the contracted form for the yes answers. We only use contraction for no answers. No, I won't. Of course, we can also say no, I will not, or no, they will not. But we often use the contracted form. And we could also use won't as a question. Won't you come? Won't you go? Won't you eat? Before we get to the WH questions, let me add something here. Will in the question form is also another use for will. When we want to ask someone to do something. For example, please shut the door, will ya? Or, will you pass me the salt? Will you dance with me? We use it when we want to ask someone to do something. Or when we want to make requests. Back to WH questions. So we only add a WH question word before the yes or no question. For example, what will you do about it? When will you be there? How long will it take? Why won't you come? As you see, we have a WH question before the yes or no question. Okay, let's get to other things you need to know. Just like I said, for the how many times I don't know, be going to and will are both future simple tenses, and we can use these words with them. Words like think, sure, believe, doubt, probably, certainly, definitely. It's not that I have to use these words, it's just that if I want to, I can. For example, I think it will work. I think it'll work. I'm sure we will have a good time. I'm sure we will have a good time. She believes it's going to rain. She believes it's going to rain. They will probably be late. They will probably be late. He will definitely fail. He will definitely fail, or he will definitely succeed. Will is more formal than be going to, so we can use will in both formal and informal situations. But for be going to, we only use be going to in informal situations. And remember, in formal English, we do not use contraction. Contraction is for informal situations. So in formal situations, we say, I will go instead of I'll go. Or it will not work instead of it won't work. Great, now let's practice. Okay, it says let's make affirmative sentences. For affirmative sentences, we only have subject plus will plus main verb, the base form of the verb. All these verbs in the brackets are our main verbs that they need to remain unchanged. For the first sentence, we have he will be here any minute, or he'll be here any minute. We can use the contraction form, or we can simply say he will. My sisters think it will cost a lot. My sisters are they, so they think it will cost a lot, or it'll cost a lot. Emily will take care of it. Don't worry. Emily is a name here. For names, we cannot contract anything. So, for example, we can't say Emily'll take care of it. We say Emily will take care of it. We only use contraction for pronouns. The bag looks heavy. I will help you with it. Or I'll help you with it. In this sentence, we are making an offer. We are offering to help. Now, let's make negative sentences. Again, the verbs in the brackets are our main verbs. We only have to add will not or won't, but we use won't more. So for example, the baby won't eat anything. It means the baby refuses to eat anything. Or the baby will not eat anything. I won't tell anyone. I promise. I will not tell anyone. I promise. I am making a promise here. Ivy and Freya probably won't be back until tomorrow. So they won't be back until tomorrow. Don't bother. We won't stay long. Or we will not stay long. Now let's go to our last exercise and make questions. Okay, for these sentences, we have to make the question forms. And to make questions, we know that we have to bring that will at the beginning of the sentence or before the subject, and everything else remains the same. She will make it on time. If I want to make it a question sentence, I will bring that will at the beginning of the sentence. Will she make it on time? I will marry you. I have to bring that will at the beginning of the sentence. Will I marry you? Or it's better to say it like this. Will you marry me? So the answer can be, I will marry you. The last two sentences are WH questions, and we have to make a WH question. So we say, when will we see each other again? We can make a yes or no question first. Will we see each other again? And then we can bring that we at the beginning of the sentence or before will. When will we see each other again? And for the last one, again, it's another WH question. So the answer is, I'll have a veggie burger and a Diet Coke, please. If I want to make it a question sentence, it will be, what will you have? What will you have? I remove the veggie burger and a Diet Coke because I am replacing these words with what. What will you have? Well done. Okay, that was it. If you want to become better at this grammar, make sure to make more personalized sentences, things that are related to you. Write about yourself. And I'm sure you can write plenty, you can write many sentences with just this very simple structure. Because will is a tense with too many uses. You can come up with anything you want, as long as it's about the future, plans, prediction, unplanned actions. When you want to request or order something in a restaurant, and when you want to talk about possibility, offers, suggestions, promises, almost everything. So just do it. And if you want to practice more, make sure to subscribe to our Telegram channel as well, as we share more exercises to practice and tips. You can also find us on our Instagram pages, Rogers.IELTS, Rogers.English, and if you've got any questions, please do not hesitate to ask us. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.